So, continuing the theme, this is going to be my last one of this series. Actually, I'm going to do 3. So, I'm really proud of this piece of work, actually. And there's obviously something about the two of me in my work. So this painting is called The Meeting, and it's about meeting your younger self. So it's a bit of an, you can probably see there's the blue dress, they're both wearing a blue dress. So this painting was from, I went to a seminar a good friend of mine was running, and in the seminar she was, there's this concept of the real you, not necessarily the child you, but there's a you inside that you often ignore, and you always do what you think you're supposed to do. But there's something, there's a real you, and you ignore the needs of the real you. So it got me thinking about the real me, when I was the real me. And I was thinking, I think I was more the real me when I was a youngster, when I was a kid, and I had lots of, life was really simple, and I just wanted to be an artist, and I thought I could be, but I was told I couldn't be. I had to be sensible and do maths and get a job. Not even get a job, but have a profession where I could stay at home and be a good wife and do something at home while I looked after the kids. And I think there are times in your life that your dreams can get broken. So, sort of thinking about this and thinking, and obviously it struck chord strong, struck something. So I was thinking about constructing painting about me meeting my younger self and what my younger self might say to me, or what would happen if they met. So I was thinking, how would I position that? And I thought the steps was quite a good thing. But also, don't know if you noticed that the little version of me is actually quite big. She's a big kid, and the adult me, the adult in the painting, is smaller. And I don't know, I just felt like as a composition, I think that just sort of worked better. So it's the little me, really, the younger you going, hey, who are you? And I've actually written something to go with it, so I'm not going to read it out now. I've written something, so when I share the painting again, you can read the piece, because I thought it's quite an important painting for me, and I sort of wanted to tell people what it was about, so I thought I'd write something. So it's the conversation they have when they meet on the step. So the gist of the conversation is, little me says, hello, how are you? And the older me goes, I'm okay. And the little girl's going, what do you mean just okay? Little girls, they don't have just okay. They're happy, skippy, life's amazing, life's wonderful. They live in dream world, fantasy, anything is possible. And then there's the older version going, and I think she says something like, it didn't work out how I wanted it to. And she starts apologising to the younger version. But of course the younger version's going, I don't know what you mean. I'm not going to have a life like that. I'm going to be a princess, It's really interesting, but quite sad. Not that my life is sad, but obviously it's an element where I think, what if I listened to that youngster, or what if that youngster was allowed to be that dream she had when she was, I don't know, 8, 9. So it's just about, I don't know, I suppose how life can get you in a way. But the bit that's positive is that she just ignores her anyway. She's like, I'm not going to be like you. You're a bit miserable. So, and it just, anyway, so I really like this painting. It means a lot to me. And I think there's a lot of narrative in it. So I was going to do a different version of the me, and I wasn't going to tell this story. It was going to be a different story. But then the painting started painting itself, and it started writing its own story, so then it told me the story. And there's like the little cues, I don't know if you can see, that you can tell that they're the same person. Because I showed it to my friend, I didn't tell, I sent it to my friend, I said, oh, what do you think of this? What do you think's going on? And she said, oh, is it a mother and daughter? And I said, oh no, it's not mother and daughter. But I tried to make the link, I don't know if you can see the feet are in the same sort of position, because sometimes as you get older you still have the same little mannerisms, don't you? So apart from the blue dress, I tried to just make the little bit of similarity in the way they position their feet as a cue that it's actually the same person. Oh, and there's one point though, she says to the other one, but you look really pretty. I like, you look really nice, you're really slim and everything. And she says to her, yeah, but that's not enough. Who cares? It's not enough. I'm not how I want to be. Well, life hasn't turned out how I wanted it to turn out. And the little girl goes, oh, because she thinks actually, looking pretty is really good, but because it's a given that life can be what you want it to be. So I suppose it's about, I don't know, the fun of being a child. It's also sort of, I think it's inspired. I've got this lovely niece, I think she's about 4 or 5. She just skips around. And I look at her, and it's so beautiful to see. She skips around, and she sings to herself. She sings songs, makes up these songs, and she's just really happy, skippy child. I just think it's so wonderful to see. So she reminds me of what it can be like. Anyway, then I think there's going to be, in terms of this story, there's another story of meeting your younger self, and I think it's going to be a little bit different. So the older self is actually going to be embracing the younger self. I think it's going to be the younger self when her dreams get broken, and then I think it's going to be an embrace. So it might not be this version, it might be the higher self embracing the younger me. So I think that's going to be good. I'm still working on that in terms of, in my head, how it's going to look, how the context of it. I'm still working on the composition as well, and how I'll work out how I'm going to do that. But that's going to be the second part of this painting. But I really like it. You're allowed to put your work in, thank you. But I think I really like it. So I hope, I don't know, if it maybe sparks some questions for you